Everybody, welcome to Life at Sunny Lee with Kathy Jarvis. And it has been another busy week. It's been one of those rare weeks where my husband was actually out of town. Doesn't happen very often. He was out of town for like 2.5 days, which meant I had to do my chores and his chores. So I was one very busy person. Did all the laundry. There's lots and lots of laundry because I've been working in the dirt. Potted up most of the all the tomatoes and most of the peppers so far. Try to get the rest of those done today. And I sowed more tomatoes and more peppers and have them up in the heating mats. And then I rotated the pantry, cleaned out the refrigerator top and bottom, and then I rotated the chest freezer, which meant I went through and found the vegetables that were older that needed to be used up and put those in the freezer in the fridge so that I could remember to use those up quicker. So make room for the new ones that I'm hoping to get this year. And then I spent most of Wednesday afternoon planting in the greenhouse. Had to take out the everything that was planted last fall. Finished harvesting those. Got the last the carrots. Oh, they were so good. And then started planting. Now, one thing about greenhouses is that they don't get the rainwater, especially the raised beds. And if you're not watering in the winter, and most of us don't because the hoses are, you have to drain them and each time you put the water. And it's a little kind of a pain. And they don't need to be watered, but maybe once or twice a month because they hold on to the water in the winter more. And they don't need it as much. So your ground becomes really, really dry. It might be wet on top, but it's dry underneath. So I spent most of the afternoon doing a deep watering on all those beds and mixing the soil up so that it got all the way down to the bottom and it hydrated the soil again. And then I started planting seeds. I sowed some radishes, Swiss chard, kale, parsnips, peas, lots of lettuces, and some spinach. These are all cold weather plants that like the cool weather. They like the cool temperatures, even germinate. So they should do really well in the greenhouse. I ran out of time before I got the rest of the pea. I wanted to do another bed of peas, and I want to do some more turnips and carrots. I ran out of time. It was close to 7 o'clock, and my husband was due back at 8, and the cats became a pest. They came out and were all over me. Saying it's time to feed. So I just, 6 o'clock, I decided, okay, forget it. So between 6 and 7, I decided, okay, enough of this. We're going to go in and feed the cats. And by the time I got in, got all them fed and got the chicken taken care of and the dog fed and watered, it was getting too late to go back out to the greenhouse. So I finished that on Thursday, finished planting those. Well, I got the baskets ready for the flowers. And these go into the small, for the flowers and herbs, they'll go into the small greenhouse. Got everything cleaned out this way. Got the planted. Got spinach still coming on from the winter. Peas. The carrots are underneath there. Turnips. More peas. Lettuces on this end and beets on that end. And I got all the buckets ready for the potatoes when they come, so I can dump out this soil, amend it, and put the potatoes in. But this greenhouse is done, except for harvesting and watering and fertilizing as the plants come up. And he was home, and so he got to do his stuff again, and we started working on the greenhouse again. So that's been a very busy week. We were going to go up and have dinner with our oldest son, but he called and said he had to work. So those plans got canceled for this week. So, hope you have a good week. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.